This is Joaquin Xavier from the Voice Party Podcast. This episode has been brought to you by All Roads Overhead Garage Doors. Call now, 510-375-8756. That's 510-375-8756. Get your garage door today.
Welcome to the Voice Party.
Welcome to the Voice Party.
I am your host, JD Arandia.
Motherfucker. Let's let Phil do it. He doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
Go ahead, intro the show.
You run shit today.
And he's wearing the Voice Party shirt.
All right.
That looks good on you.
Thank you. Put your fucking headphones on, god damn it. Stop being so fucking unprofessional.
Look how I get
Fuck.
treated.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god, never mind.
Welcome to the Voice Party, everybody. Our guest canceled on us this week, so we're just going to dick around for an hour and a half.
What are you talking about? There's no guest today. We're just doing it ourselves without one of our co-hosts.
Mm-hmm. Convenient.
Too busy doing
He's popular.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, he's a popular dude. He's a handsome
Sponsored
dude.
by the Voice Party.
Yeah. He's out there trying to find a woman. So
Oh, is that what he's doing? He's on
I
a
don't
date?
know. Anytime you go outside, it's an opportunity to find a woman. So seize the
you
day.
can find anything.
Carpe diem.
Yeah.
Carpe diem.
We went out yesterday and we didn't find a woman.
Mm-mm.
What did we find? Good stories.
Yeah, good story.
We'll talk about later on.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime is here delivering some stuff I ordered last week. What were we going to talk about? We had a guest planned, but I forgot to confirm also. But he also happened to not be able to come right now, like last minute. And then our other co-host canceled. This show's going to get smaller and smaller as time goes, man.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's
Well,
all
he's
we
still
need.
part of it, right? Just not today.
Yeah.
Cool. No, yeah. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally
That's
kidding.
sick.
Last week I couldn't because I had some sad news.
Yeah. These episodes are going to air like without a break, so it's not
That's
like
true.
we're taking a week off.
No, I know. Yeah, and we recorded like 3 episodes in one day. So
We do. We got plenty. We got
plenty.
We got like 7 more episodes in the can.
You know what I hate it when you're like watching a YouTube video and they're like, hold on a minute, I need to go get something. But there's no break because they just edit all that out. And it's like instantly the video keeps going.
What videos are you watching, Gaspar?
All of
Nah, what are you watching though? Because I've never
just
seen
any
that.
video where we're like, hold on, let me get whatever. And it
Like
just,
a cooking video?
yeah.
Huh.
But you don't have to wait because they just edit all that out. It's like you would rather do all that.
You'd rather just sit there for 10 minutes?
Well,
Yeah.
no, you don't have to tell your audience to wait.
That's
'cause
true.
You're gonna cut out all the waiting when you
yeah.
edit.
And Evan does that shit. There'll be time we'll be interviewing people, and he'll just the guest will just be like, "Yeah, no, I got to catch a flight tomorrow. I'm heading out to Louisiana." And he'll be like, "Oh shit! If y'all in Louisiana tomorrow morning, check them out." And I'm looking around like, "What the fuck? It's not live, dude. The fuck are you doing?"
Does he ever say we'll be right back?
His version of "we'll be right back" is "go to work, yeah," and then he walks off the frame, and then we do the next thing,
Oh, okay.
and then he'll come
That's
back
funny
in.
because I was thinking about saying that today about Mario, like, or last week when we were interviewing someone. Yeah, so you guys are in the area, but I was like, wait, this is not going to be on for a while, and I forget about that because
Yeah.
And then the other people that come on, they think it's live. I'm like, oh shit, I probably should have told them that before we started recording.
Yeah,
It's not live.
It's not live, bro.
Yeah.
It's not live, bro.
Would you ever want to do live?
We could. It wouldn't be that different.
I don't want to do it.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
Yeah,
No, it is. Crazy world with crazy people.
that's true. Crazy people do crazy things like backyard wrestling.
Yeah. No, I used to do backyard
I
wrestling.
saw those fucking videos. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, no, that's how I got
are you
started.
not in a fucking cast?
So spoilers. My neck is jacked up. It cracks
Yeah?
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
My
What did they
ankle-
do to your neck though? Like how did it break? Like what did the spinal part
It
of
just
it?
it just cracked 2 discs.
Oh fuck!
So I was in a hard collar for a while. But anyway,
A shock collar.
it was a hard collar. But yeah, my neck is jacked. My ankles are jacked up. Like that's why I always wear like boots and high tops.
Oh really?
Yeah, because my ankles are super fucked.
Oh shit! I didn't.
This hand is covered in scars. That's from barbed wire. That's from mouse traps. That's from a knife. That's from light tubes.
from okay. And can you? Is there? It's funny because he's pointing at it, but people are gonna be like,
you guys see it?
He pointed at his hand and his forearm.
Yeah, no, I got a big fat scar on my forearm from light tubes. I got a long scar that goes across my palm from barbed wires. I got a big circle-shaped scar on my hand from mouse traps.
Oh fuck!
Because I got dropped onto some mouse traps, and when they snap shut on one of them, the little hook that snaps the bar shut, got caught in my hand, and so as the mouse trap closed, it tore a hole in my hand.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So like your neck and your ankles, does it hurt in the winter?
Your neck and your back?
There are times where I guess I'll just sleep wrong, because then I'll wake up and be like, oh fuck, my neck is hella stiff and I can't turn. This sucks.
Yeah.
But
that happens to me too, though.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's thing. But is your neck 100%?
I don't think it's ever going to be 100%. Mm-hmm. I remember had a job.
Was it worth it?
Sure. Now I get to tell stories. But I had this job one time, I crack my neck a lot, and I don't even realize I do it. It's kind of like blinking. It's involuntary at this point. And I cracked it one time, and it kind of sounded like a deck of cards shuffling. And my coworker turned to me and gave me this horrified look, and I was like, "You heard that?" And she was like, "Every time." Because I forget that other people can hear it.
Is it good? Do you know? Did your doctor tell you is it good to crack knuckles and neck? Because I do it all the time, and I crack my back.
Yeah, no,
I do this weird thing to crack my back, and it cracks like cards.
Yeah, I mean, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right because I do it.
It feels good.
Yeah, no, that's really good. I mean, there are times
what's so fucking funny about that?
that was like a song. If this is right, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
There are times where I'll crack my neck and I think something will get pinched in there because I'll get a really sharp shooting pain down my left side, but it goes away, so it's fine.
Have you ever hurt yourself again since that happened?
No.
No,
I haven't.
You don't do physical stuff no more, though, right?
No.
Are you active at all? Can you jog?
Why are you trying to put me on blast?
Oh, no. Because Evan told me that you were one of his first clients.
Yeah. No, I was one of his first clients because I was just so basically, I used to throw myself at the ground for fun. And then I decided to go to wrestling school. And so
before you started doing backyard wrestling?
No, after backyard wrestling. After I was done backyard wrestling.
After you broke your neck.
Yeah. I decided to go to wrestling school. So for a month, I dieted and exercised and got in the best shape of my life, and then
better than the video you just showed us.
Yeah. And then I went to wrestling school and found out that the best shape of my life is nowhere near the shape I need to be in to be a wrestler.
Really?
So
yeah.
And then I had all these nagging injuries and stuff from the backyard wrestling. So we'd be bumping. That's what it's called when you hit the mat.
Hit the mat.
I'd be bumping, and after a while, my neck would stiffen up. And you're supposed to tuck your chin so your head doesn't slam against the mat when you get when you hit. And my neck would stiffen up after a while, and I physically couldn't tuck my chin, so my head would slam every time I'd bump, and there's nothing I could do about that. So after a month or two,
so your dream was to be a professional wrestler.
I don't know if I'd say it was a dream. I thought it'd be fun. I thought I'd be good at it. I was like, why not? This seems to be the direction my life is heading. Let's put it all on black. Let's go.
Yeah.
But after 2 months, my body just couldn't handle it. So I had to stop. And then I didn't do anything physical for 10 years. And then
10 years.
Okay.
Except for masturbating.
And then when Evan came back from Atlanta and he started up, or he was going to start go to work fitness. I designed his logos and stuff for him.
You designed his logos, but you couldn't design my logo.
Have you seen Evan's logo?
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
No, it really is.
Okay.
You did a good job.
I don't think it's that good, but okay.
Well, I like it. That's why I wanted something like that. Well, I'm happy with what we got, though.
Yeah. But
I was actually really happy.
Yeah, but Evan has instead of paying me, he was just I can train you.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, all right, because he asked me oh, how much you want for the logo, and I don't fucking know. I don't know how to price that stuff. Plus, he's my friend. And I was like, don't worry about it. He's like, well, I want to give you something. What if I train you? And I was like, what are you saying? You calling me fat? But I was one of his first clients, and he started training me. And so for a year, I was actually what?
How do I get Phil to work out? Let me have him design this logo.
No, that trick ain't gonna work twice.
I'm kidding.
That trick ain't gonna work.
No,
twice.
I'm saying that's what Evan's mentality was. I need to get him to work out. How do I get him to work out? Let me have him design this logo, and then I'll trick him into letting him pay
I think I'm doing him a favor.
I'm kidding.
But no, it was crazy because for like a year, I actually like ate right and exercised and had like all this energy and shit. I remember like
you survived a year of that.
I remember like there was one time me and Joaquin and our friend Sal went to like the Golden Gate Bridge to film something for our show Frosted Mini Fears.
Oh yeah.
And so we're like walking back to the Embarcadero, and it's a long fucking walk, and they're like gassed and out of breath and huffing and puffing, and I'm like hopping on ledges and balancing and climbing trees and jumping on shit and doing pull-ups off of light stands. And
this is how many years after you stopped doing the wrestling?
So I stopped doing the wrestling 2006, 2007, and then we started Frosted Mini Fears in like 2012.
Oh, so you did okay. I get confused with this.
Yeah,
you were involved in the creation of Frosted Mini Fears.
I'm one of the co-creators.
Oh, so I thought you guys just took it over.
No, I'm one of the
and you started IOP also.
Yep, I started IOP, Inanimate Object Productions, when I was in college. I started freelancing, and for whatever reason, I had it in my head that like having a brand name or a business name would make me sound more legit than just Phil Spruner, graphic designer.
Yeah.
So I came up with Inanimate Object Productions because I thought that was a funny name for a company.
What is that like? What's the inspiration behind that?
I just thought it'd be no. What is it? What you don't know? What is an inanimate object? Is something like that doesn't. It's like a table. Okay. It's something that doesn't move. It's like a table something or a desk, not alive, right?
Oh, yeah,
or a nightstand or a coat rack.
But what does it mean?
Why did I call it that?
Yeah,
I thought it would be funny.
Okay,
and so my original logo was a chair. It was just a chair that said Inanimate Object Productions next to it.
Okay. I think I have that business card.
Yeah,
I have the sticker right there. Well,
what ended up happening was over the years, people had a really hard time spelling Inanimate Object Production, and I work with a lot of people in the hood, and they're always like, "The fuck is that?" So I shortened it to IOP. So I shortened it to IOP Video, so then that way it's easier for people to remember and spell and shit.
IOP, yeah, no, and it sounds cool. IOP,
yeah, but that's what it stands for.
How did the whole project with Evan come about? Like,
yeah, how did that start?
So what happened was, I made him his initial logos, and he was off to the races. He got him a couple clients. And then once he had a couple clients, we got together, and I just like spent a day hanging out with him while he trained people. And I just shot a bunch of stuff, and then I interviewed him, and I cut together a bunch of like commercials for him for his personal training business. So that way he could like advertise and market himself and get more clients and grow his business. And then from there, he came up with the idea to do like a series of YouTube videos showing people like exercises you can do at home without having to go to a gym. Because that's the thing he always hears from people. He's like, well, I'm not really a gym person. I don't like going to the gym. Gym. You know? So he wanted to kind of like break that stigma and show people, hey, here's stuff you can do without having to go to a gym. Yeah. And so we started shooting a couple videos, and it took us a while to like find the format and what worked and everything. And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, that's one thing I like, man, because I don't know if you know Evan well. Well, a little bit. Like we when I started going over to him, he has a big ass hill when this, to get to his spot.
Yeah.
And we fucking use that hill to work out. Goddamn, dude, that fucking hill beats my ass. Wait, well, okay. Back to you though. We
I was gonna say it's funny because like sometimes I kind of fuck with Evan. We're filming his show. I'll be like, all right, well, show me what the exercise looks like, so I'll know like where to put my cameras and how to get my angles. And he'll just do like a whole fucking set, and I won't tell him to stop because who would have fucking mind to tell him how to fitness? And then once I get
how to fitness,
and then once I get my camera set up, then I'm like, all right, I'm ready. So whenever you want to start, And then he always looks at me like, God, fucking.
He's done with his whole routine. Oh, sorry, the camera wasn't rolling.
He's like, all right, I'm ready now. Oh, shit. That's why we would put out like outtakes episodes at the end of every season, just so you could see that like.
Also, so are you the whole Frosted Mini Fears? It was you and Joaquin too.
Originally, it was 5 people. It was me, my friend Chad Garcia, my friend Salvatore Guerasoli, and Chad and Sal were both writers, and then I was like the video guy. And then we had our friend Carlos and our friend Efren, who were like our voice actors. Mm-hmm. And so that was like the core group for like the first. We do it in seasons.
They like horror stories. Is that what they? It's not a horror, is it?
It's we say we used.
I haven't seen everything.
Yeah, we used to bill ourselves as creepypasta, but we kind of got away from that, and now we're just kind of like horror in general. But there's different kinds of horror.
Creepypasta kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah,
that's why.
That's why we're trying to like get away from that. Yeah. But that was like the core 5 originally, and then I started writing eventually, and then
which ones did you write?
I've had a couple that I did. Which ones did I write recently? Snipe Hunt, the Snipe Hunt.
I didn't finish watching that one, but I saw a little bit of it. And,
I wrote Snipe Hunt.
Martin plays like, I don't know. He doesn't seem like Martin.
Yeah, he plays a Southern Hunter. In that one.
He's good.
Yeah, no, he's real good.
I didn't finish watching it. But
No, I got to go back and look through all the ones I've written. But I started writing eventually. Eventually, Carlos kind of went his own way.
Like his own YouTube channel or what?
No, he just kind of...
stopped doing it.
Yeah, he just kind of stopped doing it. And then the same thing with our friend Sal. Our friend Sal eventually moved on. And so we actually brought in Joaquin to kind of fill in for Sal and like take over for Sal. And so it's been kind of like tumultuous. We've had people come, we've had people go. Me and Chad are the only originals that are left. And Chad's leaving at the end of this season, so it's going to be just me as the only seasons. This is our 4th season. So we did 3 seasons, and then we were super burnt out after the 3rd season. So we went on a break, and it was supposed to be like a year-long break, and it turned into a 4-year-long break.
Jesus.
And then but we kept working. We kept making videos but it's just we didn't have as much free time because I'm doing video production now. He's doing his own stuff. Everybody has their own stuff we're doing now. So we didn't have the same free time to devote to it like we used to. So we would just kind of work on stuff whenever we had like free time. And so over the 4 years, we amassed enough for a whole season. We're like, we should just put it out.
What do you do for a living? Because I know you have a job, but I think you mentioned it. I don't know.
Yeah. So in my day job is I run a photo and video lab in Berkeley.
Oh yeah.
So like I transfer people's like VHS tapes and shit to digital. And then in my free time, I run IOP Video. We do freelance video production. We produce podcasts.
Yeah,
we do a little bit of all. We do a little bit of everything. We do a little bit of everything. So, yeah, I make videos. I mean, that started with
good photography too.
Oh, well, I try.
Yeah,
I try.
No, yeah, those photos you took the last ones. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, how's the? He fucking has like how many?
So here's the thing.
Jesus Christ!
Like. I've been meaning to go through your photos.
No, I'm not even asking.
But like, it's been like crazy busy at work, so I haven't had a lot of free time.
No, yeah.
And then and then I also was sick for a couple days, and so this morning I was like, all right, I'm gonna just buckle down. I'm gonna go through these. I'm gonna delete all the ones that are blurry or out of focus or blinking or whatnot. And then fucking power went out. And it was like all over like Richmond, El Cerrito, Albany.
Oh, really?
Because Teresa called me and her power was out at her job too. And it didn't come back on till like 11, and then at that point I was like, "Well, I gotta get showered." So
I'm
gonna get you those.
Nah, it's all good.
I'm gonna get you the photos.
We're talking about personal stuff. Pay attention.
Yeah, we need to turn off the TV. Honestly.
Why?
You're distracted by friends. Yeah. So this is the one where Joey gets that girlfriend, but then Chandler likes the girlfriend, and it's kind of like tearing Chandler up inside to see him with Joey, and
because he's better.
And this is right after they got robbed, so they have like no furniture and shit.
They're riding on the canoe, right?
Yeah.
I'm just fixing this. Sorry, I'm fixing this. Am I making too much noise?
No, it's fine. It's not like this is an audio show or anything.
My bad for giving you grief for something I just did. No, dude, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you're feeling it. You guys are feeling it. But that food kind of got me sleepy.
I'm all right.
I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah? I guess it's just me then.
Yeah. I don't think you're used to being fat.
I've been fat my whole life.
What? No.
We fucking ate turkey, too. It's not like we fucking ate pork.
Wait, hold on. What were you guys talking about?
Jesus Christ. No, about his photography. That it's I like he did photos for one of my shows, and they were all really good shots. And he was giving me excuses of why he hasn't returned in those.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
It's not excuses.
Dude,
I know.
that stuff will pile up, man.
Yeah.
I got pictures from years and years and years
Really?
that I just haven't gotten
Well,
to.
well, another thing you gotta know is when you take photos,
What I do is I do a fast, like a burst. So that way, like, I'll just, like, snap off, like, 20, 30 photos at a time. So that way, if somebody's blinking, I have photos before and after the blink.
Oh,
Or if
yeah.
somebody's if somebody's talking, I have photos, like, in between each word as opposed to in the middle of the word. So that way I have options to play around with. But a lot of them are just, like, off by one frame. So I just pick out the best ones. And
That
delete
takes
the
up a lot
rest.
of your memory, right?
Yeah. Do you delete your memory before you start?
Yeah, no, I got back everything.
Oh,
up,
okay.
So it's good.
It's a lot of shit.
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 So, did you take classes on filmmaking, or you just started doing that shit on your own? Well, you
So-
said you went to college. I've never asked you any of these questions, dude.
Really?
No.
You don't even know me.
I don't even fucking
So-
know. Who is Phil Spooner?
So it all started with the backyard wrestling. You know?
That's how your filmmaking started?
Yep, I
Oh,
started
shit.
my own backyard wrestling federation.
But you were wrestling. Who the fuck was working the camera?
So here's the
That's how
thing:
you
when
broke
we
your-
were doing the backyard wrestling,
Yeah.
somebody had to like edit all of our videos and build our website and make T-shirts and all that stuff. So I just fucking taught myself how to do all that shit at 13 years old, teaching myself how to do this and how to do that.
Yeah.
And so like when I would wrestle, we'd fucking hand the camera off to somebody, and then we kind of figured out like who was better at being a cameraman than
Yeah.
others and shit like that. But I would edit all of our videos. I would kind of direct everything, all the backstage segments. Built our website, did the whole 9 yards, and then
You have a website for the wrestling?
do.
Oh shit! You know how to run how to create websites?
Not so much anymore. I haven't done it in a long time.
People are gonna hit you up about creating websites.
I don't do web design.
Oh, my
I do
God.
not do web design. I do not do web
I took a
design.
class on web design. I forgot everything.
Yeah. Well, when I went to college, it was like 05, so like people were still using like Flash
Yeah.
and like HTML3.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like so far out of the loop that people talk about things like Bootstrap and Ruby on Rails, and this is all going over my head.
What was that other one? Not Cobra. Is it Cobra?
I don't even know. It's
Yeah,
all over my
it's
head.
all- yeah.
It's all over my head. But that's where the video stuff started, is doing the wrestling thing. Because then all those videos we were watching before we started here, I edited all those when I was
shit.
like 13, 14 years old.
How old were you when you started that? 13?
I was like 12, 13 when
And
we
when you
started
broke your
regular-
neck, you were a sophomore?
When I broke my neck, I was
Junior.
16,
Oh,
about to
fuck.
be 17. So,
Jesus.
yeah.
That's,
Had a whole life.
had a whole life ahead of you.
I still do. I'm fine.
You're going to need your neck eventually.
No.
And you fucking
It's okay. I don't plan to live that long.
that shit up, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So when did you stop the wrestling thing?
We stopped when I think I was like 20. I think I was like 20. I think I had just turned 20. And like I had just, I think I had just finished college too. And it just got to a point where like we were all kind of
Where'd
like,
you go to college?
I went to Silicon Valley College.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, well, that was a thing.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I finished. I got a
okay.
degree.
You got a degree in what?
I went to college for graphic design
Uh-huh.
because through doing the wrestling thing, I liked both design and video production.
Yeah.
And then in 2005, when I was going into college, like the DSLR revolution hadn't happened yet. And so gear was really expensive and not very good. And so I was looking at the two and I was like, well, it's going to be easier for me to freelance graphic design than video production because I don't need any equipment to graphic design. I just need a bootleg copy of Photoshop and I'm good. So I pursued graphic design even though I liked video production more. And then in like 2009 when like the DSLR revolution hit and all this new gear came out and everything got really good and really cheap, I just kind of dove head first into that and started pursuing the video production more. And I've kind of left the graphic design stuff behind because I'm way more passionate about the video stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the thing.
I didn't know about getting to know Phil through this. I had never.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I've never talked to you about your life.
Oh,
I was just like, all right, man, go ahead and shoot the photos. I'm like, all right, man, are we good to record? We never really sit down. Even when we hung out and like went to eat pizza or whatever, or when we were here, you know, we never actually talk about who is Phil. What do you enjoy? When we were in the car right now, you were listening to Deftones. Like we should be best friends, dude.
Yeah. Now, do you have a favorite Deftones album aside from White Pony?
Aside from White Pony?
Yeah, because everybody says White Pony.
I don't even include that. I don't even consider that my favorite album.
Okay.
I consider my favorite album between Around the Fur.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's their that's their masterpiece.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to explain it, man. Like Around the Fur is kind of their raw masterpiece. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like
no, I get it.
Yeah, like unmanicured talent. You know? Yeah, that's why I feel that one is. Like it's very wild sounding still. And aside from that, Saturday Night Wrist.
Okay.
Saturday Night Wrist is where like I think that's when his voice started kind of going out. So they started focusing more on the melodic. Okay. And like we still got it, motherfuckers.
Yeah, because for me, I love me some Diamond Eyes.
Oh yeah,
I love me some Diamond Eyes.
Yep. I would say that's probably like 3 on that. Nah, not even. I would say Adrenaline. Adrenaline is like, you know what we're talking about?
No.
Okay.
The flag that's in the background of every photo we take.
Yeah.
Yeah, those to me, it's crazy because like if you think of a lot of famous bands, the first 3 albums are the best ones, and like that, I see Master of Puppets is White Pony is Deftones' Master of Puppets. Yeah, like that's their masterpiece. Like you know, but for me, even though that I like Ride the Lightning better. Yeah, you know, because we're professionals. Second album, but we're still not that popular, and like I don't know, they're still kind of, I don't know, it's weird, man. It's weird.
No, I get it.
Around the First, probably one of my favorite albums, and I told that to Abe Cunningham when I met him. Yeah, I was like, that's one of my favorite albums, like not just of your music, like all music. Yeah, that's one of my favorite albums. Okay. I told Frank the mixer guy told him White Pony's because he has more in that than he does on White Pony. But yeah. Okay. Abe's drumming on White Pony is some of the best drumming though. Yeah. I don't know if you.
Yeah, no, White Pony is a classic.
That's a classic.
Like everybody loves White. That's why I had to say aside from White Pony because everybody just says White Pony.
I still wouldn't say that's my
You'd say
favorite.
Around the Fur.
Around the Fur still probably my favorite, but his drumming on like on Digital Bath, Abe's, fucking dope shit, dude. You know,
it's funny because last weekend I was with Joaquin and he had never heard a single Deftones song.
Oh shit!
So, like, I was like, all right, well, there's 3 you at least have to listen to.
Yeah.
Like, I got to play You Change.
Yeah.
I got to play Knife Party.
Yeah.
And then I think I played in Passengers as well.
Really?
Yeah, I like Passengers.
It's funny because right now, a lot of those people who do those reviews, so they review whatever, or reaction videos. It's funny. A lot of like black people who are in the hip hop, they're doing reaction videos to Digital Bath. Yeah, because that one, the drumming is very, I guess you could say, like hip hop-ish, or you know.
See, because I like a lot of rock music.
Yeah.
And so I know he listens to more hip hop.
Yeah.
That's the type of music he does.
And you guys are best friends.
Yeah. So I always feel that like when I drop him off and he goes home, it's like he's coming up for air. Drum beats. Oh, I missed these.
Puts on headphones like he's heating up a spoon.
Yeah. You know, he's just playing his Talib Kweli. Oh my God. Finally.
You know, I listen to both.
Yeah. No.
And like, it's crazy because like I never really talk about music with you. I never really talk about music with this guy until recently because I went to 2 concerts back to back last week, and I was like in this music binge kind of a thing. We never really talk about music, you and I.
We've had one.
Well, last week when we did that, when we went to that art show,
we had before, but it seems like you might have been drunk and don't remember.
No.
Yeah.
We had to talk about one band that we both really liked was System of a Down.
That was the second conversation.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. System of a Down, though.
Yeah, steal this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiders. Ottawa. I mean, what's one of your favorite bands? Like,
So right now,
I never talk about music.
like, are you talking about like of all time or just
or
currently?
just one of like? I don't. It's weird because like I know you don't have. I don't know. Me personally, I don't have a favorite band. It's weird.
like
There's too much
so
pressure on that.
For
question.
years, I used to say Saliva was my favorite band because I
Really?
really like Saliva. But then Josie Scott left, and they got a new
They
lead
suck.
singer, and I just never got back into them.
What about his own thing? Do you ever check out his own music?
Not really.
No.
But so I still like old Saliva stuff, especially Back Into Your System. That's
Yeah,
freaking
that's like
great
their
album.
biggest. Yeah.
But I also like Cold. Cold is great.
Cold.
13 Ways to Bleed on
think I know what you're
Stage.
talking
Year
about.
of the Spider.
That's like 2000s, right?
Yeah, early 2000s
Early
stuff.
2000s.
But yeah, Cold. Right now, I'm really big onto like this band Churches and this band Paris.
Churches, are they like
They have a
they American?
I think I don't know. I just listened to them. I didn't like research their background.
I thought they were. I don't know why I thought they were like Norwegian.
They might be because the lead singer, she looks Norwegian.
Okay.
But they're really awesome. I'm liking this band Paris. I just found this band Shiny Toy Guns, and I love all three of their albums. And then I just found out they haven't put out an album since like 2008, and I'm like, well,
They
fuck.
spell churches with a V, right?
Yeah, they spell
Okay,
it with a
Churches
V.
with a V. Oh, they're from Scotland. Scotland.
Oh, that's close. We were in.
Yeah, we're not.
We're on
really.
the right hemisphere.
Oh yeah.
We're on the right hemisphere.
Okay. Yeah.
But-
Do you go to concerts often?
No, I don't really
Dude,
go to concerts
why?
much.
'Cause your broken neck.
It's just not really my scene.
No.
Yeah,
Even though you like the music,
like
that's,
I've been to concerts before and
like who'd you seen?
so I used to date this girl years ago. And we went to see. She went because Hoobastank was opening for Velvet Revolver, and she didn't really like Velvet Revolver, but she loved her some fucking Hoobastank. So we went and saw like Hoobastank.
Velvet Revolver's got
Revolver.
a massive like.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
just
Slash?
I don't remember.
The dude died, right?
Yeah.
Well, the lead singer died.
Yeah. So we saw them, and it just wasn't my scene.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that's like glam. It's like what's left of the glam scene.
Yeah.
Performing in one band.
Yeah. What I wanted to do is when Tomorrow's June was here, I wanted to ask him what their favorite Maroon 5 album was, and if they gave me any answer other
Well, they
than.
want to come back.
Okay. Well, I'll ask him when they come back.
Yeah, because
And
I have a lot of shit that I want to.
And I'll ask
too.
them what their favorite Maroon 5 album is, and if they say anything other than songs about Jane, I'm gonna have to hurt somebody.
Hope I'm not sitting next to you that day.
What's your favorite?
Hands
Songs
all
about Jane?
over.
He
What the
punches-
fuck?
He punches your knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Maroon 5.
I like their first album. I like songs
Is that
about
Songs
Jane.
About Jane?
Songs About Jane. That's the one with like This Love.
Yeah,
and-
I like a few of those songs. What the fuck did you take off your headphones?
They're uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
Mother.
You think I like this? You think I like squeezing my fucking head with these
So take
headphones?
them off.
No, you sound good. It's all right. I
you.
guess.
Yeah, no, you
I
do
guess
sound
we're a weird guy.
Because he doesn't say anything, but he'll do this a lot.
I gotta go pee, guys. Excuse me. And then
I'm sorry.
he's coughing into the microphone.
I'm sorry I drink water.
No, it's cool. I mean, we've accepted it.
Yeah, no,
The days,
okay.
the days homeboy was here, it's like every 5 minutes. He's. And then today Mario is telling us about something heavy, and then you fucking flush it.
Yeah, dude, I've been waiting for hell long to use the restroom, and
I know. I mean, that's why I kind of like I really have to go. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta end the show right now. 'Cause I didn't want to get up and then cause
Yeah, like I was looking at the recording, I'm like, hour 54, hour 55. And
I
I'm
was
like,
like, no one else is asking questions. I can't fucking get up and pee. Oh man.
I guess
No, you did. No, I'm kidding.
at the end.
He was. It would have been fun. No, never mind. Oh yeah, so you don't like concerts?
I mean, like, I don't know. It's
Well,
not really.
what's-
I don't know. It's just not really my thing. I like listening to music. I just like doing it like
Oh, okay. See me
in my car or with headphones, just not surrounded by people jumping and crashing into each other
Well,
around me.
Yeah, the last concert like that I went to was the Mayhem Festival in Mountain View, and that day I got to experience the Wall of Death.
Oh,
You know that? It's when the crowd separates, and then they like, it's kind of like a battle scene from back in the days. And then once a certain part of the song happens, you run towards each other and collide
What the fuck?
in the middle. Yeah, you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well,
People bring like wooden swords and shields and shit. It's great.
No, they just separate. So the band's called Suicide Silence. I've never heard of them, but they are really, I guess, the lead singer is real good at fucking working the crowd, you know?
Yeah.
So anyways, he got us all to divide, and it was like, I was like, oh my God, I've only seen this on YouTube videos. This is going to be dope. I ran full speed, and I saw the dude running towards me, running full speed, and then I just pulled back and like put someone else in front of me last minute, and like, I felt them crash like through, like, you know.
There was one time.
That's the last time I did that though.
There was one time I was at like this music club in Oakland. I forget what it's called, but it's not there anymore. It was kind of like the Gilman, but it
New
wasn't.
Parish?
It might have been. But I was with the same girl, and we had seen. We went to see this band, Issue 10. I don't think they're together anymore. But like we're like front row, we're like right up against the stage, and people are like moshing and crashing into me, and so I like grabbed the lead singer's mic stand and kept hitting him in the mouth with the microphone every time someone would crash into me. And so then he just like yelled at the people moshing and told them to do it in the back of the room.
Jesus.
It worked.
It's funny that those little clubs, like, they could get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this band, I think they were like a punk band from Mexico at the Gilman.
Yeah.
And someone did that to him where they got the mic stand and they hit him in the forehead, and it busted his forehead open. And he was bleeding, and he just kept playing. But yeah, it was the same thing they were doing.
I mean, I would just like tap him. I would just tap him.
Someone actually like, but it was like not on purpose. They used that to hold on so they wouldn't fall. What is this? Rebecca Romaine and
God, look, I was gonna say, look how young she was. Holy crap!
And then Ross fucking mines.
Yeah, this is when she's a slob.
He
and
mines
Ross
the
just-
trash.
Yeah,
Come on, dude.
Who is she?
She's Rebecca Romaine.
Rebecca Romaine. She played Mystique in the X-Men movies.
Okay,
and she's been in a bunch of stuff.
I was gonna ask you. Were you a big fan of horror before you started Frosted Mini Fears, or was that their idea?
It was so basically the way it started is I'd gotten we were. Let me go back to the beginning here. We were originally going to do like this sitcom with my friend Chad and my friend Jerry, and it was going to be kind of like The Odd Couple because one was weird and one's more of a straight man. You know, like your Bert and Ernie dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And
What? I didn't know that.
What? Don't act like you've never sesamed before. And it ended up like not going anywhere. We did like 5 or 6 shorts, but it never really took off the way we wanted it to. And so I had all this gear, just trying to find a use for it.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend Chad discovered this YouTuber named The Little Fears who was doing like creepypastas. This is back in like 2011, 2012.
Before you continue, what's your favorite creepypasta?
Man.
Just so anyone knows, creepypastas are internet, just horror?
Yeah.
Horror and paranormal stories?
Yeah, internet horror. So,
internet, yeah. You know creepypastas, right?
I'm trying to think if I have a favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I have a favorite because all the ones I think that are coming to mind, I'm just thinking of the shit I don't like about them.
Well, like what?
Well, like there's a story called "Abandoned by Disney," which is about like an island that Disney bought and never developed, and somebody goes and explores it, and it's
creepy.
Great up until the ending, and then the ending is fucking cheesy.
What's the ending on that?
The ending is he like finds like the Disney facility that they were constructing, and he goes downstairs, and there's like dressing rooms and stuff, and there's like a costume room,
and there's someone in the costume, right?
And then like an inverted Mickey, like a bizarro Mickey Mouse shows up and like pulls the head off the costume, and there's nothing underneath, and there's like stuff coming out of the head. Creepy.
That's where it sucks.
It was creepy up until the cheesy ending.
I hate that about like fucking.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that because I think we know the person who wrote that story, but whatever.
Really? Yeah. Really? Because that's a popular one.
Yeah. I like it up until the ending.
Yeah.
The same thing with like the Russian sleep experiment.
The ending was cheesy.
Have you ever seen the Russian?
Have you heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So with the Russian sleep experiment, it's about this Russian experiment where like they get these test subjects and they lock them in a room and they pump this gas in there, which is like this drug, and it makes people not sleep. It makes them stay awake.
They're like prisoners of war.
Yeah, and so they want to see like, well, how long can we make people stay awake? And then the people fucking go crazy, right? Which is a great concept. And then it gets to the end where like everybody's died except for one, and then he gives like this long rambling monologue speech
madness
about how weird the things inside of you're afraid to admit, and at that point it fucking loses
they
me.
lose me. Yeah, that's what I like about creepypastas, man, because if you can hear a regular, like, I guess you could say horror, paranormal, scary story from like a regular, I've heard some scary stories like in family gatherings that are way scarier than all these fucking creepypastas. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the scary ones are like when it's like a, I don't know, like a fucking stalker,
Yeah.
you know, like a real person kind of
Yeah.
thing. But like, do you have any experiences with scary stories or anything like that?
So
Because we've been meaning to do this, and I wish.
yeah. So here's how the show started though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
Chad sent me this YouTube channel for this channel called The Little Fears. And in like that time, most creepypastas, it was just like audio stories or written stories. Nobody was doing videos. Somebody might do like a
What do you mean,
generic
like
slideshow.
on Reddit? Like,
Yeah, like it'd be like written stories on like Reddit or
You have to
something.
read it,
or
no
somebody
videos?
would like narrate it and put it on YouTube with
okay.
like a stock slideshow or whatever. But nobody was really doing videos. And then he sent me this one channel for The Little Fears, and she was doing videos, and her stuff was really creepy. And Chad was like, "We could do this. Look how easy this is. We could do this." And so I was like, all right, how hard could it fucking be? So we started making our show. And 8 years later, we're still making it.
damn.
Yeah.
And it's not just.
Yeah, it's
doing acting.
Yeah, it's evolved over the years. When we first started, Chad was really big on like imitating the Little Fear style, which was like a very minimalistic style. So I remember like I would come up with like all these elaborate ideas for videos and be like, "No, you're thinking too much. Smaller, minimal. Stop moving the camera. Just one shot that doesn't move. Just minimal." Right? All right, I'm sorry, Gash, but this is harder than I
Yell at
thought.
yourself like you yelled at me earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is harder than I thought.
fuck,
Okay,
man?
my bad. We've been giving Gasper so much shit over bumping the mic.
And he's like being very quiet today. It's
Yeah, he's like sitting in the corner. He's like, "I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going
my
to do
head,
anything."
my mind hurts from all these headphones.
Yeah. but over the years, the show kind of like evolved and
Yeah.
it's branched out, and now we're doing everything. We're doing like short stories. We're doing short films. We're doing. He's fucking laying down and
It's just we recorded that perfectly.
yeah.
No, yeah,
But you know, we're doing
You do-
music
you do
videos.
like-
we're doing
yeah, I
audio
know
stories. We're
that.
doing lots of stuff.
But I'm saying you do like horror, like scary stories. Do you like them?
I'm gonna be
Are
honest.
you-
I'm not really a huge horror fan.
Really?
I like when I was a kid. I liked all the Child's Play movies,
Okay.
and I like Event Horizon.
What is that?
You never seen Event Horizon with
Dude.
So Event Horizon, it's a sci-fi horror film. Came out in like the late 90s. It's got Lawrence Fishburne before he was Morpheus, and the dude from Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And they're like on a spaceship, and spaceship goes through a portal, and it comes back, and it's fucking haunted, and everybody goes crazy, and it's a really good film.
Okay.
Like, it's criminally underrated, and like I've seen all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I'm quite
Did you
big.
like Leprechaun?
I've never seen any of the Leprechaun films.
I really like that one.
Yeah, I'm big on Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors.
I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one? That's the good. That's the best one.
Oh, yeah.
1, 3, and New Nightmare are the best ones.
Which one? New Nightmare is probably my favorite.
Really?
New Nightmare. Have you seen New Nightmare?
When did it come out?
Pretty old actually.
Yeah, because that was when Wes Craven like came back to the franchise and looked at all the sequels and was like, I can't make heads or tails of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shake the Etch-a-Sketch and start over.
That was a really good starting over. Fuck, that was really good. I'm trying to look at.
Especially when you're coming off of like Freddy's Dead.
Yeah. Well, basically the concept of that movie is, what he only directed one, right? Phil.
Was that? Sorry, I thought I was distracted by Chandler.
Oh yeah, he only directed one, right? I mean, aside
was Craven?
aside from the new one, the New Nightmare,
He did the first one. He did New Nightmare,
and then
I want to say he did
not the
3.
remake.
I want to say he did 3.
Oh, okay.
I want to say he did 3. Let me check.
Well, go ahead, check. So basically, New Nightmare is Nightmare on Elm Street movie where Freddy. So there's the actors from the first movie. She's like having nightmares about Freddy. Like it's her in real life, not the fucking movie. It's her in real life. The real actress. She plays herself in real life, and she's having nightmares about Freddy, which is weird, you know. So she's like, she gets in hold of what's his name, Wes Craven, and she gets a hold of Robert Englund, the guy who plays. Where he's like, I've been having nightmares about. Yeah, you know, it's weird.
No, he didn't do the third. He wrote the screenplay, but he. Didn't
okay. Well, then it just turns
Wes
out
Craven?
like.
Yeah. So yeah, he just directed one of New Nightmare.
Okay, she's having all the and New Nightmare is fucking good. That's one of my favorite like slasher films. So, anyways, she starts to have like nightmares of Freddy, and then so does Wes Craven and Robert Englund. He does this like he notices he's out of nowhere just making these weird paintings, and it's Freddy. Quit fucking looking at the TV. I'm talking to you. Anyways, it's just like the monster is coming out in real life. Like they created something real. And it's, I mean, certain parts are cheesy, but it's a good fucking movie.
It is.
It was like reviving fucking
so this is what, like early 90s?
Yeah,
mid-90s?
late 90s, actually closer to the 2000s.
Only thing, like I said, the only thing I don't really like about it is that it ignores all the other Nightmare, and it's
because it makes it into a real life thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I get that for what, but like for me, like when I was watching all these films, like you kind of get invested in like the lore and the universe, then somebody's like, never mind.
I've never seen any of the other ones. I saw the first one, the first one, and it was cool to see the guy from
you should watch 3. 3 is really good.
No, is that when that girl falls out or that dude falls out of the hospital or something?
So with 3, that's the one where Nancy comes back from the first one.
Oh, no.
She comes back, and there's like a new group of kids who are fucking with Freddy, and so she like trains them to become dream warriors to fight Freddy.
Who's your favorite movie monster, like of all time? I want to get back to the horror story thing, but
okay. You know what? I do like me some Chucky. Because, I mean, when you think about it, like, you can't think too hard. Because in reality, he would have the proportional strength of a doll.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be all that intimidating.
Just kick the shit out of him and fucking
But especially in, like, Child's Play 2, when he, like, swaps places with that other family's, like, good guy doll.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like tripping people and sending, and like fucking tripping the stepdad and having him fall down the stairs and break his neck and shit.
I think he had like the best trilogy.
I really like Seed of Chucky. I'm not gonna lie. It gets really ridiculous by that point.
But it's
because like Child's Play 3 kind of sucked.
He's eating I don't know what the fuck he's eating.
A lemon bar.
He's eating a lemon bar.
But
this guy giving you grief over the fucking mic stand, and he's over here falling asleep now too. Man, we gotta keep it together, guys.
Well,
fucking drink some coffee or something.
But Child's Play 3 kind of sucked.
Yeah,
Bride of Chucky.
No, dude, what? Really?
We're at the military school.
Yeah,
and Andy's fucking grown up now.
Yeah, that was a really good one. No,
I like 2. I like Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, Bride of Chucky was good.
Seed of Chucky was when they were kind of like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And they just make it ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I never saw like Curse of Chucky.
That was really good. A Cult of Chucky was good too.
I never saw that one either. And I haven't seen the new one. Although
I heard it's about
I kind of want to because I really like Aubrey Plaza.
You want a reason to hate it too. Like
but I really like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like her.
I love her so much.
She's, I mean, I don't know. She annoys the shit out of me.
That's why I love her. Because she's like, I look at her and I'm like, I have a chance.
Really?
You know? Because you look at some celebrities and they're like attractive and well-spoken and educated and you're like, fuck, out of my league.
The fucking nerve on this guy.
But then you look at Aubrey Plaza and you're like, there you go. There's someone I can awkwardly stare across the table at for 3 hours. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't have that kind of confidence. So Chucky's your favorite?
Yeah, I would say Chucky.
I don't like that whole new thing that it's not a soul, it's an artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
like, Chucky, what the fuck, man?
I don't like that.
We're not going to play hide the soul?
Yeah,
You know?
Charles Lee Ray hides out in the toy store. He's like, I gotta fucking hide
I
somewhere.
know, that's fucking ridiculous.
Here's a doll. I'll just transfer my soul to this doll with this voodoo magic.
I like Scream because that was like a crossing the fourth wall horror movie. It's like just dudes that were fascinated with horror movies, which, you know, have you ever seen any of those? I mean, I don't know if you classify these as horror movies. They're not really talked about that as much, but they're getting popular because of all these fucking Netflix documentaries. Any of the serial killer movies that they made, I know they made one recently of Ted Bundy. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
The one with Zac Efron. But they had an older one with a different guy back in like the 90s. It was a Ted Bundy movie, and it was kind of in detail of how he carried out his murders and all that. You motherfuckers are both watching TV right now.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Turn the shit off now.
Please do. Turn it off.
I feel Chandler's plight.
It would be
Yeah, you know what? This was a painful
because this is the 4th season. This is like the best season of the show.
Yeah, this is when it peaked because then the last 2 seasons sucked, dude. They were watchable, but they sucked.
Especially like that last season when like Joey and Rachel started dating for some reason.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck. Why?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
That's
ridiculous.
like, did you ever watch that 70s show?
Yeah, when Fez and fucking...
Well, it's like, you notice how like,
not Fez, I'm tripping.
fucking, what was Mila Kunis's Jackie?
Jackie.
How she just fucking dated everybody in the group. She dated Kelso. She dated Hyde. She dated Fez.
That
like,
made no sense.
In real life, no group of friends is going to have that girl that they just pass around to everybody.
You'd be surprised, dude. Are you sure you're from Richmond? I feel like everyone in Richmond has fucked everyone in Richmond. No, I've seen that. I literally seen that.
Okay.
I wasn't part of those fucking groups. Where do I get friends like that?
I know, right?
I'm kidding.
Where are those groups at?
No, but those movies that they made for those like serial killers, those are, it's not scary. They're disturbing. There's one about Ted Bundy. I think it's called Ted Bundy.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever seen that, but it shows in detail of like how crazy he was and how, and it's like scary, but it's not scary like horror movie scary. Like Texas Chainsaw is probably the scarier. And
sorry, I just because I'm trying to remember if they kiss or not.
They do. They kiss, and then Joey gets pissed off. We're watching the episode where Chandler's getting a haircut by what's her fucking name? What's her name?
I don't remember her name.
Joey's girlfriend, the hot girl actress, and fucking she cuts his hair, and then she's cutting his hair, and they make eye contact, and now Joey interrupts with his phone call. She's gonna walk out of the door, and then dude, I know this fucking show like so well. She comes back in, and they kiss, and like, oh my god, that was bad. And then Joey gets mad because kissing her was worse than sleeping with her.
He's like, what? How is that worse? I don't know, but it's the same.
You know, they're gonna make a reunion.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
I don't know.
They're making a Friends reunion.
Like a whole.
Do they need to?
Should we start a Friends podcast?
Or we just sit here and watch Friends?
Oh no, just I don't. This is fucking ridiculous.
Poor Joaquin's gonna be like, don't worry, 8 more seasons, they're gonna get a black friend.
Have you ever? Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
That's weird. I asked because you do that.
Yeah, my girlfriend does.
Can I share a ghost story?
Go ahead. I was gonna say
no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my girlfriend like believes in ghosts. Like
it's believes.
You know, she was saying that like she had like her grandma's house blessed like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, clearly it didn't fucking work. If you had to do it 3 times, to keep your receipt, I'd have asked for a refund. If you have to do it 3 times,
can you really call it a belief though? Because if it's something you experience, it's just experienced.
So,
because I know people that experience a ghost encounter or whatever, but they don't believe it's just something that fucking happened. They can't explain it.
I mean, I'm sure unexplained stuff happens all the time. I'm kind of an asshole. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No,
like I'm kind of an ass. So like, I would love to go to like haunted places with you and just dress up as a Ghostbuster and be walking around with my proton pack and my PKE meter.
When I said
just trolling the ghosts.
When I said haunted house, I'm talking about those. Like Halloween.
I'm good with that too.
Oh shit.
Wherever you want.
Let's go to one.
As long as I can get my money's worth out of that damn Ghostbusters costume.
You really would wear a Ghostbusters costume if we went to one?
Hell yes.
Oh my
He
god.
used to wear a Batman cape to school.
You fucking weirdo. Really?
I like to
That's
be
fucking
different.
funny. I like that.
Sometimes I
yeah.
just walk around with a cape. You know, I'm bringing it back.
Yeah.
You know, Lando Calrissian wore capes. I'm gonna wear capes. Poor Chandler.
Yeah. This was. I was so happy to see them kiss. You know when it's some. You know it's good acting when you're satisfied watching two actors kiss in the scene where they're like really passionate.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like porn. I'm not saying it's like porn.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thank God they kiss. I wonder if it felt good for them kissing.
It's like, you remember when shows used to be recorded in front of a live studio audience?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you ever watched Boy Meets World growing up,
Yeah, I did.
because that's my favorite show.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I think it was A Long Walk to Pittsburgh Part 2, when Topanga's family was going to move to Pittsburgh, and then
Hold on a
Topanga
second.
stayed behind.
Hold on a second.
What are you doing?
So this haunted house opens this Friday. What are you guys doing on Friday?
I got to check with Teresa and see when she gets off work.
7 to 10 p.m.
7 to 10. I get off work at
15
6.
or older, no pregnant women. Horror film and I actually been there two years in a row. Fear Overload Park, Scream Park in San Leandro. You've ever been there?
Mm-mm.
You've ever been there?
No.
It's a really decent haunted house.
Okay.
Like, there's good actors. The props are good. They have good reviews.
Yeah, no.
I would highly recommend it for
Yeah.
anyone. Well, this is not going to come out. I don't know when this will come out, but they're open all the way up until Halloween. I actually took Evan there.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me he was terrified.
Yeah, they were fucking with him because they knew he was scared. Guy in the orange shirt. Like, they announced that on the microphone because they saw he was, like, all scared. Like, get the guy in the orange. Like, no. He's... it's good. I mean, it's not like fucking horror nights.
Yeah.
You know, Hollywood... what's Universal Studios Horror Nights. I mean, it's not that level, but if you're down...
Yeah, no, I'm down. I'll show up. I'll troll some ghosts with my PKE meter.
You're not one of those punching the scare actors guys, are you? There's a lot of people that are like that.
He doesn't punch a whole lot of things.
Are you all right?
You trying to start some shit?
I haven't seen him.
You trying to start some shit?
No, man.
No, because there is people that if you get scared, like a
Yeah.
scare, they'll straight up just punch the scare actors. I don't know if you've heard of that. Like it's a
that-
natural reaction.
Yeah,
There's
I've had
dude.
that happen to people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There's this video with this dude that's getting interviewed, like a fake interview.
and the dude pops out and he
And
sock-
he
sucker
socks him in
punch-
the fucking
yeah, I say that.
That's like a real thing.
Yeah.
This dude told me I invited him like 2 years ago, and this is actually uncomfortable. He he invited me. Oh, I invited him about 2 years ago, and he was like, "No, I can't." Like, why? I get punchy when people stop paying attention to what I'm saying and they start watching Friends. Jesus Christ, you fucking guys are horrible.
Just turn it off.
Just-
You're the one that wants it on.
No,
Turn it off.
I don't have control over this.
It's your house. It's your TV.
I don't have the remote.
It's your
He has the remote.
Bill,
And he's
Don't
not-
you want to see what happens?
We
We're
know what
fucking
happened.
recording.
Like, turn it off, dude.
We're gonna
Do
have
me a
to
favor, turn
edit
it
this
off.
out.
Edit out the whole recording.
You don't want to see
No,
Phoebe giving
yeah, I'll
Ross
see it
advice
like-
about his music?
Oh,
I
and
get
this is hella funny.
Can you just turn it off?
Yeah, I think it's time
Yeah,
to turn
I'll-
this off
I'll
or pause it.
Pause it. There you go.
All right, I'm going to sleep, guys. Nah, dude, this fucking couch like sucks you in and makes you sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
This has a weird effect. Like I slept on this last night.
You have a bed right there.
I know, but he was here. We went out partying last night, and we fucking
You were voice partying.
I would have.
Voice partying.
I haven't invited you yet, because like I don't know. I don't know if you like partying. You don't.
I don't think that party he would have liked.
No,
I think he would have liked the art show, maybe.
maybe what's his name show, the one we went to last Friday.
Oh, the music show?
Music
I don't
show.
know.
Oh,
Do you like
concert.
80s hip hop? Old school
I mean,
hip hop?
I
Not
mean,
really.
I like different things.
Would you go out with us? Because
Are you asking me like on a date?
We've been actually
Because
like,
you know I'm seeing somebody.
no,
right?
that's why I don't invite you. You're seeing someone. We're fucking.
I
young
mean, I
guys
will
on-
say this: the beauty of being the designated driver is you know where all the naughty girls live.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
wait, what?
because you give people rides home. You're like, oh, there's a woman who is comfortable making terrible decisions. All right then.
Oh man, this took another turn. Every time he's not distracted by friends, he says something creepy. No, I mean, you don't have to be this. I can drive under the influence. I'm just kidding,
Motherfucker.
I'm kidding.
Actually, that's a good reason to bring Phil.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't want to go.
No,
I mean,
we do
even if
have-
it's something he doesn't like.
We've been actually getting invited to a lot of stuff. Well, I bring him along because
You feel sorry for him? I get it.
we're single
Yeah.
guys. We're single guys.
Yeah.
And,
Out on the prowl.
out on the prowl, which means this is funny because like young guys on the prowl, we it's the first thing we do when we got to that place yesterday, we grab a beer and we sit down and like we look sleepy as fuck. Everyone there is like young and
That's
like,
your strategy? I'm going to wait for them to come to
no,
us.
not even. I mean, we're just like, oh man, this is cold. Like, we're sitting there shaking and like sitting down, huddled up against each other, fucking old as shit.
You're good at people coming up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time. Remember that time we went to this bar supposedly to write, and people came up to us. Like if I'm not with you, nobody's coming up to me. Like I would have gotten some writing done.
That was
but-
weird though. That was some strangers.
There was one like Halloween party I went to, and I was dressed up as Dick Tracy that year.
Who's Dick Tracy?
Oh my God! What the fuck?
All right, don't answer that. Let me Google it.
I don't know if I can work with you anymore.
What? Maybe I'm not good with names.
Let me let you Google this so you'll have context
Yeah.
for the story.
You have to edit that part out. We cannot
What
let
the fuck,
people
bro?
know.
Oh
that
yeah, I don't.
JD asked who. Dick
I've seen
Tracy
that,
is.
but I don't know anything. Okay, my bad.
Okay, so anyway,
You just-
I was dressed up as Dick Tracy. Right, most people knew I was Dick Tracy. A couple women at this party were like, "Oh my God, are you the man in the yellow hat?" From fucking Curious George, and that's when I'm like, "Okay, so you're officially too young for me. Good to know."
I'm too young for you. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it in pictures, but I actually don't know anything about it.
he's an old pulp comic book hero from like
Uh-huh.
the 30s, and then Warren Beatty made a film in 1990.
Oh yeah, I was looking at there was a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, with him and Madonna.
What's your? Do you enjoy Halloween? Because I know you like to dress up.
I
and
do like
shit.
to dress up. I do like to
Do you dress up every year?
I do.
even if you don't do anything.
I do, and it's weird because I have friends who like go to like conventions and cosplay,
Yeah,
but then they don't want to do anything on Halloween.
that's weird.
Well, yeah, that's weird too. That's like being really into Santa Claus, but then not celebrating Christmas. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that is weird. I've never been to a con, but I would like to go. But even
Oh, I'll bring you to some.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I the last 2 years I was La Parca, and all I did was dress up. Well, last year just to go trick or treating with my niece. I just dressed up to dress up. Like I'm just walking around with her, dressed up.
Just as do you have the folding chair with you?
No, I do have a skeleton shirt though, but that's all I had. I don't have any. I had the gloves, but
Oh, okay.
man,
The first time I went back to trick or treating was with you guys, with you and
Really?
Joaquin. Yeah.
what do you
And,
mean back? Like
Yeah. So this would have been like 2006 maybe.
okay.
And Carlos was like, "Dude, let's go." And
you guys, how old were you guys? Like fucking.
well,
19?
I'm 04. I graduated 04. He's 05. So
Yeah.
about a year or two after.
What the fuck after?
Yeah.
We're adults.
Yeah, I hadn't
Yeah.
gone. I hadn't gone since like
Was that the year I went as Nightwing?
I don't remember, but Martin was a wizard.
You guys. Were,
Yeah, no, I remember that year.
fuck?
Yeah, I was Nightwing, and
Yeah.
then Martin was a wizard.
Yeah, I hadn't gone trick or treating since like 95 or 96.
And I was so skinny that I could pull off the spandex outfit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, spandex is an unforgiving mistress.
Oh,
And
shit.
so Carlos was like, he was like straight up dragging me, and I was like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And finally, I said yes. And like I knew you guys, but not that well.
Yeah,
But yeah, Martin, I think I had never met before. And Mike was there.
yeah.
Chat, maybe.
See,
Chat,
I remember that very well because I had to use like spirit gum to glue the mask onto my face.
Oh, okay.
And then I used too much, and I couldn't get it off.
Yeah.
And so literally, like I'm in the shower, and I couldn't get the spirit gum remover to make contact with the spirit gum because I
Yeah.
did too good of a job. And I'm just panicking. Am I gonna have to go to work like this tomorrow? I cannot go to work like this tomorrow. With
Nice.
mask glued on.
Yeah.
You ever fell asleep with makeup on from Halloween?
No.
I did once with it was Gene Simmons.
Oh, okay.
for a Halloween party that my family had. We used to have Halloween parties like almost every year. Big old Halloween parties. All family members would come dressed up. Anyways, this is when I was like probably 19 or 18. I dressed up as Gene Simmons, and I actually have a picture because we did a test run of the costume a week before Halloween. My sister was doing it, and then my sister took this picture of me hanging out as Gene Simmons. And when my other friend said I look like a satanic chola, like I'm fat. Anyways, I fell asleep with the Gene Simmons makeup on because I was really drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up the next day and I looked like one of those fucking Norwegian death metal dude. So I just went out. I took like a body shower and kept the makeup on because that was Halloween day.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went out like that, man. It was like, oh, this looks fucking dope, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
So JD, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
This took a turn. We were supposed to be interviewing you. You didn't answer. You didn't answer any of my questions. You just kept fucking getting distracted by friends. We're your friends in real life. Fuck all these rich bastards, all right?
But,
you don't know interesting story?
But Joey and Chandler bring me so much joy.
I know, but here's an interesting little thing. I heard about this. God damn it! What's that guy who's supposedly responsible? Who he gets blamed for? Kevin Sullivan. You know that? You know about that guy?
The wrestler?
He's the one that started the whole creepiness in wrestling, like before Undertaker, right?
I don't know if it was before Undertaker. Well, because Undertaker came out in 1990.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Fuck,
but he had,
really?
Yeah.
But I heard Kevin Sullivan started that like in the 80s, like pagan satanic imagery.
He might have, because I know he had the Dungeon of Doom in early WCW. I was never a big Kevin Sullivan fan, so I didn't really follow his career. It didn't do anything for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a good wrestler or what? You know who Kevin Sullivan is?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know much about wrestling, but supposedly he's... You know about Chris Benoit?
So basically,
he
killed
his family. Yeah, and
I mean,
right?
before that, he was an incredible wrestler. People forget that.
Who?
Chris Benoit.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. One of the best.
Like, the most interesting thing about Kevin Sullivan, at least to me as someone who's a wrestling fan, is that he used to be the booker for WCW. The booker is the guy who, like, comes up with storylines and puts matches together and, you know, he basically, like, steers the ship. Mm-hmm. And so he booked a storyline where, like, Chris, because like, he was also a wrestler, and his wife was this woman, Nancy Sullivan, and she played a character on TV called Woman. And he booked
Woman.
Yeah, that was her
Woman.
name. Just Woman.
That's weird.
Yeah, and so Kevin Sullivan booked a storyline where Chris Benoit, the wrestler, would like feud with him and like steal his wife from him. And then in real life, Nancy and Chris fell in love, and she left Kevin for Chris. And so he kind of booked his own divorce accidentally. And it led to like some real life heat between him and Chris Benoit.
That's why he left the WCW to go to WWF, right?
No, because he stayed in WCW until like 99.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know how I knew about Chris Benoit? He was my favorite character on WCW versus NWO.
Revenge?
He
Yeah.
was my favorite character to play. And then I was watching WWF, WWE, whatever. There was that incident where him and the Radicals, they showed up to WWE and they beat the shit out of Road Dogg and Mr. Ass.
Yeah.
Who I found out later on that Road Dogg was the one that brought them in, right? Because he brought a lot of those WCW guys in.
I don't know if he did. I mean, they knew people, and their contracts, I think, were all up or whatever.
You know, if they ever did like a biopic of those old WWE, was that was the Attitude Era, right?
Yeah, that's
They ever did an Attitude Era like film.
Well, WWE.
Chris Hemsworth would be a good Mr. Ass.
Funny enough, apparently Netflix is making like a Hulk Hogan biopic.
Oh shit!
And Chris Hemsworth is cast as Hulk Hogan. I mean,
I don't think so. That doesn't work for me.
You can't picture Thor doing like the hand thing and dropping a leg on people.
Nah, hell no, not at all, dude. That sounds weird. That's weird.
Did you ever see The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke?
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh wait, not all of it.
Not all of it.
No.
But what's with you watching parts of movies?
It's because I'm busy, dude.
Yeah,
I'm like I don't know. Like, I gotta watch Memento. I have it and I haven't seen it. Did you fucking watch that?
I did.
You watch Heat? What'd you think?
I liked it. I think I watched it too late. I think I should have watched it like
You want to borrow it again?
15. No, I just watched it.
Oh, you just watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What I mean is I should have watched it sometime around 2002.
Oh, okay.
And
Why is that?
It just a lot of stuff that it does I think I've seen and
Well, it's ahead of its time.
maybe, but
I don't know if
ahead
that's
of
true.
its time by what?
I don't
10
know. I
years?
don't know if it's true.
If
Yeah,
you say
'cause-
10 years, it's like, well, now it's behind its
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah.
I
I think the thing about it is it's got De Niro and Pacino.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of cool things because there's parallels between the two characters. They're pretty much the same character. They're just on different sides of the law.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like the whole fucking let's go have coffee together bullshit.
Yeah.
You seen that, right?
I've seen that scene.
Yeah, like the fucking who's gonna do that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you needed them to have a scene together and do it.
Yeah, you do need them for a scene together, but it's like, dude, who's
Right.
in real life? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
No, they should have written that, had it made sense. Like, have a scene together, but have it make sense. Not like,
Yeah, not
let's go get coffee right now.
like
that I
he's
stopped.
arrested. Like if he arrested him and got nothing on me, then they sit across from each other. You know?
Yeah.
That would have made sense.
Yeah.
But this fucking whatever.
Yeah. It all, I don't know. To me, it seemed forced, that whole thing. Like,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a good movie though.
it is a good movie. It is a good movie.
Oh, back to the whole Kevin Sullivan thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing about him, like he killed his wife and kids and then committed suicide.
Kevin Sullivan?
No. Chris
Chris
Benoit.
Benoit, okay.
So Kevin Sullivan was the ex-husband of the wife that he killed.
Okay, yeah.
The conspiracy is that Kevin Sullivan is the one who like sent people or whatever to go and kill Chris, his
Yeah.
wife, and the kid and make it look like a suicide because that was his ex-wife
Yeah.
that he stole from him.
Right.
You've heard of that fucking rumor.
I don't think it's true, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if he did it, then he did it really well because he left no proof, right?
I mean, I don't think anyone could pull off a murder. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they
Well,
could.
'cause-
They could.
Yeah. We'll never know, like, why what happened.
Yeah.
Like, all we know is, like, when they did, like, the autopsy on Benoit and they studied his brain, like, since he's had so many concussions in his career.
It was like water and shit. Or
Well, no, he was saying that, like,
mush.
he had such bad CTE that, like, his brain resembled that of, like, an 80-year-old
80-year-old.
Alzheimer's man. Because back then we didn't know as much about concussions as we do now.
So the fucking head, chairs to the head and shit.
And you remember his move was, like, to headbutt off the top rope. So,
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
no.
So you,
Yeah, so what do you do?
I sit here and listen to you chew. What does Gaspar do? I don't. People don't need to know me. I don't feel like I need to express anything about myself.
Because you're over here like, oh, I'm learning all these new things about you, Phil. I didn't know all this. And
Yeah, I didn't know you were in college. Fucking A. You went to college too.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you study?
Where?
Where? What?
Oh,
What
cinema.
and where and why?
SF State.
SF State.
Yeah.
You studied film.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Pretty good. You know?
Nah, did you? Is that like for you? You two. You studied film.
Mhm.
You didn't study film. You're doing film.
you're not doing film.
You're fucking doing soccer.
Yeah.
You're a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't know this about him. He's a successful soccer coach. He has like champions that he teaches, coaches. This motherfucker like left that out until recently. Go.
Go where?
No, you talk about your teams. Your fucking teams are kicking ass.
Yeah, I have a U10, so most of those girls are 7, 8, and 9 years old, and
What's U10 under 10 years
under
old?
10, yeah.
Okay.
And they're actually we're in second place. We're undefeated. We've tied 2 games and we've won 4, I think. And I think 3 of those victories were by shutouts, so by a lot of goals, 9-1, 5-1.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really fun, honestly.
How do you like when I picture you coaching? Not that I don't get
Do your
offended.
thing. No, say your thing. You're not gonna offend me.
You ever seen Due Date? With Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
You seen that, right?
Yeah.
Where he tells him, "Go ahead and it's what does he say? Robert Downey Jr. and Zach I can't pronounce his fucking name. Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, he said it.
Zach is a fucking actor, and he's trying to make it in Hollywood, and they're like they kind of ended up being on a road trip together, and Robert Downey Jr. tells him, "All right, go ahead. I'm gonna give you a scene, and you do it. Like you're a football coach, you're down by whatever, and you gotta rile up your team." And Zach comes in, and he's like, "All right." He leaves the bathroom, and he comes back, and he's like, "All right, guys, we gotta get it there." He's like, "Tyler, what does he say? What are you, a girl or something?" He tells the whole team, "What are you, a girl or something?" He just doesn't know what to say over and over. It's like, "You gotta get up there. You gotta. What are you, a girl or something?" He says that shit over and over. Like that's his best acting like a coach. So when he told me he's a coach, I picture him.
That's what I tell you.
What are you, a girl or something?
I tell all these 70-year-old girls, "What are you, a girl or something?"
I just because you're very soft spoken and like I can't imagine you like get the fuck in there. You know, like, I don't know. Like,
I'm not a motivational speaker.
no, I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
Are. I'm just saying like
Right.
I don't know. I just
So here's what I do.
okay.
They get there. I have them play 1v1, 2v2s. Then we do some. Huh?
What does that mean?
So 1 against 1.
Oh, yeah,
I set
yeah.
up goals
2
and
against 2.
so they get a lot of time with the ball, right?
Mhm.
Because a lot of coaches, they do drills running around the cones, and all they're doing is waiting. For most of the practice, they're just waiting for their turn. You're wasting a lot of time if you have.
Oh, so you have them all playing.
Yeah, so they're getting a lot of time with the ball, and then
I remember that because I played soccer for a little bit when I was younger, and we had like fucking I don't know like 20 something. I don't know how many. It was a big group,
Yeah.
and like we would have to run back to the line and like wait,
and you're just messing around,
you just do a
chatting,
kick.
and- yeah,
come back.
Yeah.
Wait. It's like fuck, dude. This is
Yeah.
boring.
right. And then after that, we do something to mess around, and then at the end, I do a big scrimmage, and it's been working.
What's scrimmage like? A big team, like a big game?
yeah, I split them into 2, and it's a big game. That's when we work on things, you know.
How did you learn that?
I did a workshop right before the season started because I would have had them running around cones just the same. In fact, I used to. And no, it's been working. I mean, part of it is that they're also athletic. If I had gotten a shitty like, you know.
Don't say shitty about.
Well, no, if they weren't talented, then we wouldn't be.
Oh, so they already have background in soccer.
I didn't realize it until you know, until 6 games into it that.
Yell at him.
Yeah.
Yell at him. What the fuck is he? Oh, don't break it.
No, it's just
Oh,
yeah.
I'll fix it.
Okay. It's okay. We'll improvise.
So scrimmage.
Yeah.
So what's going on here is Phil just broke a mic stand.
It's okay. We'll make this work.
He's gonna hold it like fucking Freddie Mercury now.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
He's even got the mustache.
You see? How long you been doing coaching for?
This is my 3rd year.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
We just hang out. I thought you were a full-time comedian.
No. Hell no.
So speaking of being a full-time comedian, JD, you used to be a backyard boxer out in Portugal, right?
No. I did it for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I probably did like I don't know, like probably 3 matches most.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Never really did like you
No.
guys. Like
Oh, okay.
I actually did. 2 of them were boxing, and one of them was like MMA versus boxing.
Okay.
And I lost.
And you lost.
I
Okay.
lost. It wasn't even like. So it was funny because that day, it was just a friend of whatever. He was like, "Oh, I know how to do this, and you know how to box. Like, let's do whatever." And within the first minute, like he was bleeding because I was just in those lighter gloves. I was just fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Then he got on top of me, and then he put me on an arm bar, and I was trying to lift him up with my one arm, which his whole body was on. Like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. But yeah, no, that's the only really like
Okay.
experience I had. I didn't really.
Okay. And now you what? You like build porches or fences or what do you do?
What the fuck? Build porches?
He mows lawns.
No, I do this. This is my full-time gig. No, I'm actually a electrician,
Oh, okay.
low voltage electrician.
Oh, low voltage.
So basically, right now, I just got into this actually. I was doing home alarm.
Okay. See, because like, I don't really know much about. You be posting all these pictures on Instagram of you at like the stadiums and shit, and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker gets around.
No, yeah, I was performing, getting ready to do my set. This fucking Chase Center.
Right.
Well, I do all the wiring for the I do all the wiring. Well, I don't do. I just got into the union recently.
Okay.
And we do the wiring for all the TV stations. So like Cron.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Nice.
For now.
For now,
Until
yeah.
they realize I don't know how to do this job. They haven't realized it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fun. I mean, it's.
So how'd you get into electricity?
When did you know you liked electricity?
I actually don't do electrical work at all. There's no like voltage. Low voltage is like TV wires and shit.
Really?
Sound, yeah. I don't actually deal with power at all.
Well, hopefully you get promoted one day to high voltage.
No, that's a whole
We're
different
rooting
thing. I would
for
have to
you.
do a whole different thing. No, it's a whole different job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually kind of prefer it. I don't really want to be dealing with voltage
And
because I
so-
notice
so-
a lot of the dudes that do voltage. I noticed this when I was working there because some of these dudes were working 712s, dude, and I noticed like some of them would be drunk. Working on fucking electrical, leaving shit exposed. Like I don't want to fucking,
Yeah.
because you know your safety's depending on the last guy that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
And so just one day you woke up and was like, I like wires.
no, dude, I actually, I'll be honest, it's money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
it's expensive to
I
be here in the
mean,
Bay.
I started working at a cable company 2011,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason I got into it was because a friend of mine was working doing something else. He's like,
Right.
start you off at this much. It was double what I was making at the time.
Oh, shit.
So
All right, well, that's what's up. And now you're podcasting.
now I'm podcasting. Not really sure how to do this.
It's okay. We're figuring it out as we go.
We're picking it up as we go.
Yeah.
I feel like the energy's drained out of all of this. This guy.
You know what happened? As soon as we turned off Friends, just the energy started to set.
We could turn it back on.
No, I feel more focused right now.
Yeah, no, because we was talking about his soccer and like.
Oh, yeah.
I know he really likes soccer. Like I feel like you wanted
You know,
to be a soccer star.
in
Oh, hell
in
yeah.
the 25 years that I've known you, Gasper, I don't think I've ever seen you like angry. I don't think I've ever seen you lose your temper.
No.
Pretty
yeah,
chill,
do
dude.
you lose your temper at all?
Yeah.
With who?
I mean,
Girlfriend.
it takes a lot. Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
the two
yeah.
people that know how to push your buttons is like your girlfriend and your sibling.
Yeah.
Like they know, and
Yeah.
they can, it's really hard. Like it's really hard to piss me off. It's actually really easy. The only thing you need to do is try.
How do I try?
You just gotta try, cause like sometimes you'll say the wrong thing, and like somebody will take it the wrong way. Like if you said the wrong thing, and it was a misunderstanding, I would know that it's a misunderstanding.
Right.
But if you're like start picking at me, even if what you're saying is dumb, like I would know that you're picking at me, and I would get furious pretty quickly because I know that you're like trying to
But
start
what
shit.
pisses you off? Because I like kind of, I pick fun. I make fun of you sometimes.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't like having his hand shaken. Don't try to shake his hand.
No. Well, so I mean, you make fun of me, but like I know that you're just trying to have a good time.
Not really. No, I'm just kidding. I really mean it. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
no, it's never in a.
Yeah,
it's
but if
never-
it was, I would know immediately, and it wouldn't take much for me to
What
get
would you
picked.
do?
I don't know what I would do. I mean, we probably wouldn't be like compatible at doing all these things together.
Oh,
You guys would be incompatible.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing all this stuff.
Oh, snap.
But you're not, so which is why I'm chill. Like honestly,
he is very chill though.
Yeah.
He is very chill.
He's
He
very
is
chill.
very chill.
Yeah,
I have the same thing. Takes a lot
yeah,
to piss me off.
yeah.
I mean, I think realistically, I've only really been mad about 400 times. But you never see or hear about it
Mm-hmm.
because it'll probably happen, behind closed doors. What the fuck's going on there?
I'm just consolidating.
No, okay, good. There's one right there.
No, it's fine.
I could fix it like in 2 seconds. But I mean, I don't want to fucking just
Who needs friends when we can watch Phil struggle with the mic
yeah.
stand?
No, it's fine. Like,
You look like the guy from Korn, like Jonathan Davis. He has that weird rig for the microphone. That's what that looks like.
okay, no, I think this works. I think
Yeah, this works.
Actually,
That's how we should perform stand up.
Yeah.
With that fucking weird microphone thing.
Yeah.
now that you mentioned it, I've never seen you angry.
I get angry pretty easily, actually.
Oh yeah.
Things that irritate me are things like lag and traffic.
Oh, okay.
Traffic is where I get really fucking angry too.
Yeah, I don't.
But I've learned to appreciate it because how often do you get time alone to like process your thoughts and you don't really have to worry about anything but
Yeah, that's cute and all, but when you're late for work, I ain't got time.
well, yeah, but
What about? Do you ever rage quit
what?
when you get mad at a video game and you throw your controller or whatever?
Oh, me?
No, the other gamer in the room.
Oh,
I don't like rage quit by throwing a controller. I may rage quit by pressing Apple Q until the program closes.
Yeah.
But I'll aggressively press that Q button.
Yeah.
Fucker.
There was a time where even that wouldn't piss me off. I would I would like keep playing and then I would just like, okay, I'm done. And then
That's a thing? Rage quit?
yeah.
You never seen those videos online?
I actually
like
I
spoiled
remember-
brats are getting angry and throwing their fucking Wiimotes at the flat screen and shit.
Yeah, no, I don't really have a lot of experience with getting. I have a fucking PS4. I still haven't turned it on. It's plugged up, but I've never turned it on.
What games you got for it?
I don't even have games.
All right, we're gonna get you Spider-Man.
Well, I gotta fix it first because there's something going on with it. I try to power it on, but I don't know what the fuck.
Okay.
I gotta work on it.
Well, the 5 is coming out soon, so you gotta hurry up and get some games. Yeah, the 5 comes out in like April.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
I don't think it's out. The design is out.
Yeah, they haven't released the design yet.
I mean, oh shit. What video games like? Well, actually, I don't want to ask that because the fuck. Well, what am I gonna say to that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are into gaming. How many hours?
I mean,
a day?
I'm a casual gamer.
Okay.
Like, I'm not like hardcore. I play when I'm bored.
Okay.
You know, but I play games like BioShock and Portal and the Arkham games.
I've seen the Arkham games. Okay, so I have a friend. His name is Tito. Shout out to Tito. He was supposed to be here like a week ago because he has a ghost story he wanted to share. Because, you know, we wanted to do the ghost stories thing for Halloween.
Right, because ghosts.
Yeah. And I actually, one of my favorite things when I was stoned, when I was kind of a stoner in my stoner days, was watching him play video games. Just watching him play video games. And one of the games was Arkham Knights.
Okay.
Or whatever Arkham Knight. What is it?
Arkham City, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Arkham Asylum, yeah.
Okay.
And that and I think Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
You play that?
I haven't played it.
Yeah, I never got into Destiny.
Well, watching him. Oh, and then the other one, the Elder Scrolls. What was that called?
Morrowind,
Skyrim. Watching something about, you know, we were talking about this when Tomorrow's June was here about there's some certain things you like listening to or you know what I'm talking about? Like you was fucking CDs.
Oh, the ASMR thing?
ASMR.
Yeah.
We were talking about this last night when we got back from the party. The ASMR thing that also satisfies me is watching cooking videos.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. That's why I want to film myself cooking something.
So there's this YouTube channel I watch on YouTube. It's called The Lock Picking Lawyer. This dude just picks locks.
Oh, yeah.
I have no desire to be a locksmith, but I watch all these videos because he's like, this is the most top-rated lock on Amazon. Clack, clack, clack. And it's open. What a shitty lock. Thank you for watching. And it's like that kind of tone. And I'm like, holy shit.
He just picks locks.
Yeah, and there's all these different locks. He just picks all kinds of locks. He went on vacation one time. He picked the lock to his hotel room and the lock to the safe in his hotel room. Nice. So on the one hand, it's kind of cool.
Does he record the sound very well? Like, you know how they record the sound?
Yeah, no, he's got pretty good production values. Okay. But it's interesting to be like, oh, shit, I'm learning how to pick locks. This might be useful.
Yeah.
I watched this YouTube channel. This dude, his name is Georgi Kavkaz. I can't pronounce his name. I don't know where the fuck he's from. But he cooks these weird meals. I think he's from Georgia, the country Georgia. And he
As opposed to the state?
That's a state.
Yeah, no, as opposed to the state. And he lives like, look at where he lives. It's like trees everywhere. I showed you this guy yesterday. Are you getting ready to leave?
Yeah, I
Okay.
You're gonna take off? You're just gonna leave me and JD here to awkwardly talk to one another?
I have to go.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I think we should call it an episode.
You don't like me?
No, I do. But he's gonna be making hella noise right now when he leaves, and
No,
then
like I'm done.
I gotta fix that. You're making hella noise with that. All right, I think this is. You want to keep going, or
I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
we could probably.
I do kind of want to see what happens with Chandler.
We could probably just watch something.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what
Let's
happens
wa-
with Chandler.
Let's call it a night. You send this off.
Thank you for listening to the Voice Party.